Some days feel crowded. Not one strong emotion, not one clear thought, just too many things all at once. Half-formed worries, unfinished conversations in your head, things you need to do, things you should have said, things you're not even sure matter, but they're all there. And the problem isn't intensity, it's accumulation. Everything sits together, nothing has space. So even a small thought starts to feel overwhelming because it has nowhere to go. Something as small as no coffee in the cupboard means anxious worries in your stomach. This is usually when people try to clear their mind. But if you've ever tried that, you'll know it doesn't really work. Because your mind isn't crowded by mistake. It's holding things that haven't been given space yet. And asking it to empty out without giving those things somewhere to go just makes it more restless. This is where writing becomes less about reflection and more about space making. Not deep, structured writing, just making room for words. You don't have to start with a clear sentence. In fact, it helps if you don't. You can begin with whatever is closest to the surface, a fragmented thought, a random sentence, something that doesn't fully make sense yet. And then you let the next thing come. No order, no need to connect everything, just one thing after another. What happens slowly, almost without you noticing, is that the pressure begins to shift. Because what was all happening at once is now happening one line at a time. And that changes the experience. You're no longer holding everything simultaneously, you're placing things somewhere. And once something is placed, it stops competing for your attention the same way. There's a writer, Annie Dillard, who once said, "How we spend our days is of course how we spend our lives." And I think something similar is true for attention. How you hold your thoughts is how you experience them. When everything is held at once, it feels overwhelming. When it's given space, it becomes something you can move through. That's what the page does. It doesn't remove what's in your mind, it rearranges your relationship with it. Instead of carrying everything internally, you begin to externalize it. And that external space matters because your mind isn't meant to hold everything indefinitely. It needs somewhere to place things so it can rest. If you think about it, most of the time when you feel mentally crowded, it's not because everything is equally important. It's because everything is equally present. And writing changes that. It gives each thought its own moment, its own line, and that alone reduces the sense of pressure. You might not feel clear immediately, but you'll feel less compressed, less like everything is happening at once, and that's enough to begin. So maybe it's not about how do I stop thinking so much, it's more about what is taking up space in my mind right now that I haven't given space to anywhere else. You don't need to organize it, you don't need to prioritize it. Just take one page and let everything come out as it is. Messy, unordered, incomplete, because sometimes what you need isn't fewer thoughts. It's more space between them. And if you like, tell me, when your mind feels crowded like this, what do you usually do? Do you try to push through it, or do you step away from it completely? Just noticing the pattern might tell you why it keeps returning. And maybe the next time, instead of carrying it all at once, you let the page hold it. One line, one word at a time.